Hey everybody, welcome back. If you're new here, hi, I'm Mercury. So today, home vlog. I'm feeling a little bit snacky and I got these really cute ramekins at Home Goods recently and I never had ramekins before and I'm like, I need to do something with these ramekins. So I went on the Google. This is the sign for going on the Google, apparently, says my brain. So I went on the Google and I found a recipe on a website called Perry's Plate for strawberry souffle. And it's paleo and it's grain-free and gluten-free and dairy-free and right up my alley. So I'm gonna go try these out and see how they turn out. So recipe review from Perry's Plate for strawberry souffles in my brand new spooky Halloween ramekins. To the kitchen! Here is the ingredient lineup. Okay, we need our eggs, we need some honey, some lemon juice, and some strawberries. This is a simple 4-ingredient recipe, but you do need an electric implement for mixing. So it could be this hand mixer, it could be a stand mixer, whatever kind of electric mixer you have, you're gonna need it. And you're also going to need a blender. Yes. So if you couldn't tell yet, I'm in a slightly silly mood today, so we're going with it. But yes, you do also need a blender because we have to blend up the strawberries into a pulp. So let's put my kitchen to work. Oh, the other thing you need, the recipe calls for like a wire mesh strainer. My wire mesh strainer was really old and started to get rusty, and I haven't replaced it yet, and it's long gone. But if you recall, I make my own almond milk and I have these. So I'm going to use this, this is called a nut bag, and you use it for straining out the liquid when I'm making almond milk. I put like the pulp in here and I strain out the liquid. I figure it'll do the same thing for this recipe. So this is my little substitution because I don't have a wire strainer right now. But I have everything else. So let's put this all to work. So this recipe didn't give a measurement in cups, it gave a measurement in ounces. So I have a scale, so I'm trying to get to 8 ounces. Oh, I overdid it. We have to take a few out. Oh no! It's okay, I'll throw this out later. Okay. Almost there. Close enough. 8 ounces. Now I have to take all these strawberries that I measured out. I have to blend them up, and it says you could either do this in the blender or in a food processor. Gotta blend them up, then I got to use this and strain them and retain the liquid and dispose of the pulp and then mix the other ingredients up. So that's where I'm at. So I have all my strawberries blended, and the easiest way I have of doing this is I take this bag and I kind of line the bowl with it. And then I got this from the blender and it's gonna go right on in. Bloop. We have our strawberry puree. Now we're gonna squeeze out the liquid, and we keep the liquid and we discard all the pulp. So after doing that with that nut bag instead of a strainer, I get the distinct impression I made life a lot more challenging for myself by doing that. And the reason why is it's a much finer mesh that the liquid has to go through. And there's a lot more effort and squeezing and pushing and twisting and to try to get that juice to come through. Whereas if I was using like a wire strainer, it would just be like pushing down with a spoon, but the holes are bigger. So I think it would have been a little bit easier. But it did work. And I have a bowl of strawberry juice. That's basically what that is. That's strawberry juice. So it did work. It just was a bit labor intensive to do it that way. But it worked. So now we're going to continue on. Next up, we have our lemon juice. Next up, we're going to put in some honey. And then and egg white. There are so many ways to separate the yolk from the white. I'm just gonna use the shell. As far as I know, this comes with a built-in egg separator. And I'll show you how I do it. Okay, always in a separate little bowl just in case. We crack our egg and we pull the top off so that the yolk stays in the lower part of the shell. And then we're gonna gently pour the yolk into the top part. And we pour it back and forth a couple of times. And voila, our egg has been separated. Next up, electric mixer time. We need to mix this up until we get to soft peaks, and I will show you what a soft peak looks like. Okay, so as I was mixing, I started to see the beater pattern like staying, so I think I'm close. And that is a soft peak. Where it comes up, it might flop over just a little bit, but that is what is a soft peak. It also wants me to do this again with a few egg whites separate and then fold them together. So I'm gonna make the other batch of egg whites and I'll be right back and I will show you when I fold it together and what folding means in baking. So now I have my 2 bowls of soft peaks. So this is the one with the strawberries in it. This one is egg whites and honey. And now we have to fold them together. So what does folding mean? So folding is a baking technique that's done ideally with a spatula. And you're not mixing, you're going over, under. And as you're doing it, you're spinning the spatula like this. So you go over, under, flip, over, under, flip. And the reason for this is you want to minimize the agitation to this as much as possible. Because the more you agitate, like if you were just going mixy mix, you're gonna knock all that great air that we just whipped into it out. But by folding it gently and smoothly and slowly, you're still gonna blend them together, but you're not gonna knock the air out. So that's why we're gonna fold these together. Okay, since this bowl is bigger, I'm gonna put the pink into the white. So that is the plan here. We're just gonna pour that in. Oh yeah, that's a strawberry goodness here. Waste not, want not. I'm gonna scrape this all down. Okay. So now that I have all the pink in the white, we're gonna fold. And it's just like this. Over, under. Very slow, very careful. You don't want to overdo, you don't want to knock too much air out. Just round and round a few times. Some recipes will even give you a specific number of times to fold. This one did not, so we're just gonna do it a few times, just enough to tell that this is all blended. And it's looking pretty well combined. Looks like we are there. Yeah, we're there. And it is super important that you don't overdo it at this stage. It can be tempting to keep mixing. Don't overdo it. Don't. You'll knock all the air out. Don't do it. Don't do it. But what we do need to do is this is ready to get put into the ramekins. So I mentioned I have these new spooky ramekins. Look at these. I found these at Home Goods. How great are these? And they are both oven, microwave, and dishwasher safe. Excellent. Okay, so I have 4 of these. The recipe said that it would yield 6. It said we have to fill up the ramekins and they'll be very full. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fill up the ramekins. But again, we want to be gentle and slow about this because while we're doing this, we don't want to be knocking air out. Look at that. That looks gorgeous. Whoops. I made a droplet. It's okay. Fill that one up. Oh yeah. I'll go over here. Oh, this looks delicious. I'm so excited. So excited. This is gonna be great. Oh yeah. souffle. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, these look so fantastic. Okay, so the recipe did say that they will fall when I take them out of the oven. So I do expect shrinkage. But oh my gosh, look at those. They look beautiful. So it said that the way to tell when they're done is they start to get golden brown, a little like a toasted marshmallow was the way it was described. So they look done. So now I just have to wait for it to cool enough that I don't burn my mouth when I taste it, and then we'll give it a taste. I'm excited it worked. But you could see already before our very eyes, they are starting to collapse. You can see it. I can see it. This one in particular. Yep, that one. This is so exciting. This is so exciting. I made souffles. Okay, they're cooling down. We'll give it a taste in just a moment. So it's been a few minutes and you could see they have shrunk a bit. But like it's still pretty warm to the touch. So it's still a little too warm for me to taste. But they have shrunk a little in size. So now it's time to taste it. So I have my little ramekin and it's cool, like I can touch it now. It's still warm, but this is how much it shrunk. So remember, it was like way up here before, and it did shrink down to here. So that is to be expected. But it didn't like totally collapse. Like this is like normal collapsing of a souffle, not like detrimental collapsing of a souffle. So I'm so excited. I was so, like, this is a new thing. I don't think I've ever made a souffle before. I made angel food cake. I love making angel food cake. This is new. This is new. Let's do it. Oh. Okay. Okay, so it's like soft and creamy on the inside and fluffy and jiggly. Ooh. There's a strong strawberry smell too. Let me show you what the inside looks like before I take a bite and devour it. So this is what it looks like when I scooped out this little bite. Yep. So you can see it's got a little jiggle. It's got a little jiggle to it, but it's a little soft, a little moist, but yet still fairly firm. And since there's no flour in a souffle, it's totally expected for it to have a little jiggle. So the time has come. I don't want to put this off anymore. Let's give it a taste. Mmm. Y'all, I'm eating a strawberry marshmallow. This is phenomenal. This is amazing. It's a strong strawberry flavor. It's really strawberry, but it's got the bounce and a sweetness of a marshmallow. This literally tastes like I'm eating strawberry marshmallows. Like all roasty, toasty, just off the fire, slightly melty, delicious marshmallows. If you've seen my other videos where I taste things, like I'll say something is good and I'll take a bite or two. I'm gonna eat this whole freaking thing. It is amazing. This is amazing. And it's not unhealthy. It's egg whites. It's a little bit of honey. Not even a lot of bit of honey. It's a little bit of honey. Like, I probably have more honey in my coffee in the morning. Strawberries. And lemon juice. It's not unhealthy. This isn't like eating it's like eating a marshmallow, but it's not all sugar like a marshmallow. Okay.
I'm shook, y'all. I'm shook. This is delicious. I mean, I expected it to be good, and I was excited about it. I didn't expect it to be this good. This is amazing. This is really good. I cannot recommend this enough. This is one of my favorite dessert recipes I've made yet. I seriously, I cannot recommend this enough if you like strawberries and marshmallow flavor. Do this. Make this. Go to the website. The link is in the description of this video. Go make this. It's delicious. This is totally incredible. This is phenomenal. This will be like a go-to snack recipe for me too. And it was pretty easy. As long as you have an electric mixer, it's pretty easy. Okay. I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna finish the rest of this because I ate half of this already. I'm just sitting here nomming on this with you guys. And this is just, oh, this is so good. This is so good. This is so good. This is so good. So excited. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. My taste buds are doing little happy dances all over my tongue. This is so good. I'm gonna go finish this off because I can't not. And with that, I am done for the day, and I will see you all real soon. And until then, stay inspired by everyone. Take care. And try this. Try it. Yeah? Yeah?